You're familiar with my weakness, and I fix my hope upon you, Jesus. You're the honor and future of my faith. I will trust in you all the days of my life, and I'm gonna reach to my home. I'm in the race, moving on to you, Father. No more turning back. I'm in the race to my destiny. I'm in the race, moving on to you, Father. No more turning back. I'm in the race to my destiny. I'm in the race, my destiny.
Hello everybody, hello everybody. This is Success with Bob Mwiti Live. Thank you everybody for joining. Try to share this.
I'm in the race, moving on to you, Father. No more turning back. I'm in the race to my destiny. I'm in the race, moving on to you, Father. No more turning back. I'm in the race to my destiny.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. This is Success with Bob Mwiti Live. In today's show, we are going to talk about student visas. All right. I'm going to be dissecting what are the odds of us Africans getting student visas. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. And this is Success with Bob Mwiti Live. I can see a few people are joining. Thank you. I can see Ade. Thank you. Mwema, Augustine. Thank you. Abdi, Job, Grace, Helen. Thank you so much for tuning in. And this is Success with Bob Mwiti Live. All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And this is Success with Bob Mwiti Live. It's a beautiful Saturday here. My name is Bob Mwiti. For those who are following me for the first time, I came to the US as a master's student. I came to the US about 10 years ago. Okay, and for those who follow me, you know my story. I came here after struggling for so long. to get a visa to come and come and study here. Okay, it took me about 8 good years to finally make it here in the US. Okay, and what I normally see out there is a lot of people face exact same challenges, and really that's why I usually have this show to help out anyone who is out there who is looking for opportunities to come and study here in the US or to come and work here in the US. I usually have this kind of a show to share the information that can really help you, okay, because I went through those challenges, okay. I know all the struggles, okay. I've gone through that embassy many times, okay. I share a lot of information out there on my Facebook page, on blogs and all that, just to really help anyone who is out there struggling with the same problems that I used to struggle with, okay. Now, today we are going to talk about student visa interviews. All right, student visa interviews. Okay, all right. Now, before you come to the US, of course, you have to go through that embassy. All right, you have to go and do the visa interview. Okay, if you're coming to the US as a student, you have to go to the embassy personally. You have to be there. All right. If you're going to maybe some other Western countries, for example, the UK, you normally have to send your paperwork to the embassy. I believe nowadays they don't have any visa. They can have it, but most of the time it's you send the documents and then they make the decision. But if they need to call you, they can call you. I think also it's the same thing with Canada. I'm not very sure. But as far as the US is concerned, you actually have to be there personally, okay, physically appear. All right. And now, student visa interviews or any visa interview out there, okay, whether it's a visa interview or student or work or whatever it is, it can be a little bit scary, okay, it can be a little bit scary. And I'm saying this because I went through all that. I know exactly how it feels, okay. I know there's usually a lot of anxiety. You don't know what to expect and stuff like that. Now, the thing is, us as Africans, our odds of getting a visa are very, very low. Okay, that's the bitter truth. Okay, that's the bitter truth. The odds of us getting student visa or any visa out there are very, very low. Okay, that's the bitter truth. Okay, and the reason why is because Africans, you are known to be poor. That's the truth. Okay, so if someone is poor, they are more likely to stay here. Okay, they are more likely not to go back to their country. Okay, so that's why it's very, very hard for Africans, even those who have, like, for example, because most of the Africans who really come to study here, they're actually people who are able to afford, the school fees most of the time, okay? They can be able to afford that air ticket and all that. But other than that, really, the odds of someone from Africa coming to the US and refusing to go back are very, very high. Okay, so that's why, at the US embassy or any embassy out there in the, for any first world country, they deny us a lot because they know most of us will come here and won't go back. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. Now, what does research say about our odds? Okay, now 75% of Africans were denied study visas for the last few years. Okay, from some of the research that I've done. Okay, 75%. Okay, so it means, like, if you are going to the embassy to do a visa interview, okay, most likely out of the 10 people who are gonna be there at the embassy, 7 of you will be denied visa. About 8 of you will be denied visa. So out of those 10, only 2 will get the visa. Only 2. And those who have been to the embassy, they can tell you that, right? So mostly you go to the embassy and you see pretty much everybody is getting denied. That's usually the case, okay? You are like a long line of, a line of people, waiting to be interviewed. Like every time someone goes in, they get interviewed, boom, denial, boom, deny. I've seen this. I've been to the US Embassy many times, all right? And I see this all the time. So the odds are for every 10 people being interviewed, okay, only about two, 3 will get the visa, will get the study visa. Okay, so how do you increase your odds? Now, because now you know that those are the odds. Okay, that's the bitter truth. Okay, you have to understand these things. Okay, see, if you want to succeed, you have to accept the problem. Okay, you have to accept the situation. You can't just assume, oh, you know what, okay, people get denied visa and then you don't do anything about it. Okay, that's what sometimes, that's what really sometimes affects us as Africans, okay? We take things for granted, okay? We don't want sometimes, we think this, some magic will happen. Oh, we pray and all that, or, pray thinking that you're going to get that visa. You can't get a visa, just by praying, okay? You have to prepare. You have to know what is needed of you. Okay, if you get admitted here, okay, to school here in the US, okay, you have to have all the documents that are needed for you to get the visa. Okay, me, I always say, I don't talk with emotions. I say what it is. Okay, because a lot of people, they waste so much money. They go to the embassy, they don't have the documents. They don't have any ties back home. Okay, and they are not prepared. They don't even know, what programs they're going to be studying in the US. They have no idea what they're going to come and do here in the US. And guess what? They get denied. Okay, they go to the embassy. They don't even know how to talk to the embassy people. Okay, you go there, you are quiet, you are scared, you don't want to talk, you have no confidence and stuff like that. These Americans, and not just Americans, in the first world, if you don't have any confidence and you go there and you don't even talk, okay, you don't, articulate what you want, someone will think that you don't know. Okay, someone will think that you are up to something, you are trying to hide something. Okay, and you will never get the visa, especially if you're coming as a student here in the US. Okay, when you're coming to study here, you need to be confident. Okay, you're going to be competing with other students from Asia, from wherever. Asians are very smart here. Okay, so you're going to be competing with those guys. All right, even for jobs, once you graduate and stuff like that. Start learning these things. All right, start learning these things. All right, be prepared when you go to that embassy. Okay, if you've been accepted to if you've been accepted to come to the school here, to come and study here, okay, make an effort of getting prepared for the visa interview, all right? Do anything that you have to do to know everything that you need to know, okay, before you step into that embassy to do that visa. Okay, because I made exact same mistakes. Okay, I made exact same, and that's why I was being denied, because I was never really prepared. I remember being asked, for example, what was I going to study for one of the schools that I had been accepted to, and I didn't even know what I was going to say. All I knew was just the degree name, but other than that, I didn't even know the units that I was going to study that semester. These people will ask you those things, okay? Don't assume that they never ask you those kind of things, all right? So you need to be well prepared. Now, if Africans is 75% rejection, what about the other, the rest of the world? The rest of the world, it's that 9%. The rest of the world, it's that 9% chance of getting denied. Okay, for us Africans, 75. Okay, so the odds are against us. All right. Okay, so it's very important that you understand these things. Okay, now, why do we get denied visa? Okay, I've said it's because, one thing is because Africans were known to be poor. Okay, we are known to be poor. So, the probability of refusing to go back to our country is very high. Okay, that's what they think. You see, when these visa officers are there, their work is to actually deny people. Okay, that's what they are told. Okay, that's why they are there. They are there to interview people, to deny people, not to give you visa. Okay, so you really have to work very hard to convince that visa officer. Okay, they are doing their job, and their job is to deny people visas, those who don't qualify. Okay, you make a single mistake like this, boom, you're denied. I've told you guys, I've shared my story. Even my grandfather, we applied for my grandfather's visit visa, and my grandfather is right now, I think he's like 82 years old. We applied for his visa, okay, a visit visa in 2015 to come and visit us here in the US. All right? And guess what? I sent my uncle to go and help him out with answering the questions. Guess what? He was denied. Okay, reason being, we were not even prepared. I was thinking, just because he's 80-year-old, he's gonna get the visa. Those kind of assumptions. All right, I was thinking, oh, you know what? He's 80-year-old. Okay, I have a good job here in the US. I had given my bank statement and stuff. It's not all about bank statements and what the documents that you can produce. All right, you have to answer the questions that they ask you right. Okay, you have to answer those questions right. It's not just about the documents. Documents won't take you anywhere. Okay, in fact, actually, when I got denied visa 4 times, it's not because I didn't have the documents to present. It's not because I didn't have the bank statements. No, I had everything. I had the school. I was accepted to the school. In fact, my parents used to live in England, okay, where I wanted to go and stay. Okay, so I had everything. I had a good bank statement. Okay, so it's not just about the documents that you present. It's about you. How do you present yourself at to that visa officer? Okay, how do you relate with the visa officer? Okay, how do you answer the questions when they ask you questions? Do you start stammering? Do you start talking like this, fearing them? Because there's that fear that sometimes we have. When you go to that embassy, we fear so much. Okay, it seems like, these people are not like us. We fear them, you are the embassy, you've had stories, people get denied. Go there with confidence. Talk. All right, know what you want. You want a visa, and you need to convince that visa officer that you need a visa and you qualify for that visa. Nothing else. Nothing else. You have to go to that embassy with that mindset that you need the visa, okay, and you qualify for the visa. And you have to be qualified for that visa, by the way. You can't just go to the embassy and you don't qualify. Okay, sometimes you might be lucky. A lot of people, they get lucky. Okay, they go there. They get the visa, they are not asked a lot of questions, but those are like the odds of getting, that kind of favor, going to the embassy and not being asked questions and stuff like that, the odds are very low. Okay, so you have to be prepared. That's why a lot of people, they get denied. That's why a lot of people, they get denied because they are not prepared. They don't know what to say. When these guys, they ask you questions, they expect you to talk about what you are coming to do here. How are you going to pay your school fees? How are you going to go back? What are your ties back in your country? Okay, what will make you go back to your country once you are done with school here? But don't go there and start telling them, oh, you know what, I come to the US, I want to go there, graduate, get a job there because, I like the US and, blah, blah, blah. No, they don't want to hear those kind of stories. Okay, who want people to be coming from their country and come here and take their jobs? They don't want those things. That's what you need to understand, okay? All right, okay. You need to understand these things, okay? They are not there to give you the visa. They are there to deny you. That visa officer is there to deny you the visa. All right? The visa officer is there to deny you that visa. Okay, I know, like I've told you, sometimes I cried, I was denied visa, it's just out of frustration. But even though you're frustrated and all that, okay, you have to understand this thing, that these guys are actually there doing their job. Okay, they are there to do their job, and actually their job is to deny you. Okay, it's your job to prove to them that you are actually qualified. Okay. It's your job to show them, okay, to prove to the visa interviewing officer that you actually qualify for that visa. If you don't do that, you're going to be denied. You can apply 1,000,000 times. You still get denied. Okay, because I see also a lot of people, they go for the first time, they get denied, they don't do anything, right? They think, oh, next time I probably find another, nicer person who's going to be interviewing me, right? And then they go, they get denied. They don't improve anything. Okay, their circumstances don't change. The circumstances that led to them being denied visa in the first place, it doesn't change. Okay, so if you are reapplying again, you are going to the embassy and trying to apply for the visa again, make sure that you've covered everything that made you get denied in the first place. Okay, what changed? What changed that thinks you that you're going to get the visa next time? Okay, you get denied now, okay, and then 2 weeks down the line, you apply again, you don't do anything, same documents that you present, everything, you are the same person, you never really did any homework, okay, you never prepared yourself, nothing, you just go there, spend money. We spend so money in these embassies. For a visa, it's about, student visa usually costs about almost $200. That's a lot of money. Okay, that's a lot of money. Okay, so you can imagine, you keep on, giving them $200 all the time. Okay, 200. Can you imagine how much I wasted for like 4 times being denied these visas? Okay, preparing, all that stuff, going to Nairobi, sleeping there. Sometimes I slept on the road. I've told you my story, guys. Sleeping on the road. Okay, in order to make it in the morning to get into the embassy. Okay, and I have all the time to do all that, but actually I didn't even have enough time to do my own research and know what I was going to do in that school. I was accepted to do software engineering course. I didn't even know what subject I was to do that semester. What the lady asked me, she asked me like, what subject are you gonna take this coming semester? I had no answer. No answer, nothing. Okay. And these guys, the visa officer, if you don't answer just one simple question right, you are gone. You are gone. If you don't answer one question right, that's it. Okay, that's the basis of denial. Okay, so a lot of people, they go there and they say, oh, you know what, they did ask me a lot of questions, but I answered the questions right. No, you didn't. There's a reason why they denied you. I'm telling you, I'm not just being mean. I tell the truth because I've gone through that. I know the struggles. Okay, I know the struggles. If you go to that embassy and you are not prepared, you're gonna be denied. That's what it is. You're gonna be denied. All right, if you don't have the right paperwork, if you've not done your research very, very well, you're gonna be denied. You're gonna be denied. No question about that. Okay, so a lot of us, we make those mistakes. We think that things gonna work out. You go there, some magic happens and you get the visa. It doesn't work out like that. There is a reason why we get denied so much. Okay, because even us, we don't prepare well also. We don't prepare well. We don't prepare well. Me being one of them that used to be like that before, until I realized, I learned from those deniers. Okay, those many times of denials, I learned from my mistakes. Okay, very, very painful way of learning things. Okay, I learned from it that I really needed to know my stuff. Like when I go to that embassy, I have to know what I'm going to say there. Okay, I'm going for that visa, all right? I need to show them that I have ties back home. Okay, and how do I prove that? Okay, how do I prove my intent to return? Because that's what you need to show. Your intent to return. Okay, and I see a lot of people, they reach out to me. Hey Bob, I was denied visit visa. Oh Bob, I was denied visit visa 2-3 times. The other people even who reach out to me, they tell me, hey Bob, I was denied green card. Can you even imagine being denied green card? The lottery. Okay, the green card. You know what? Even the green card, you know what? For that lottery, the US government, they give 100. Okay, the lottery itself is supposed to be 50,000. Those people who come on that visa, they are supposed to be 50,000 every year. Okay, but when they do the lottery, okay, when the winners are generated, they usually give 100,000, about 100,000 people. They are the ones who win the lottery. Okay, why 100,000? And they know those who gonna be accepted to come to the US, it's 50,000. They know that majority of the people who win, and actually a lot of Africans, they win a lot. Okay, I know for sure, like Kenyans, I know a lot of Kenyans who are here who came on that green card lottery. Okay, a lot of them, I know them. I've even hosted some of them, family coming here. Okay, so a lot of them, they win, and Kenyans, about maybe 5,000, sometimes 3,000, at least 3,000 Kenyans win almost every year. Okay, but out of those 3,000, guess what? Probably maybe half of them come here. And they've won the lottery. Just winning the lottery doesn't mean that you'll come here in the US. That's what you need to understand, guys. Okay, all right. I've told you guys, I have to tell you the truth. Okay, the truth will set you free. Okay, you won't make those mistakes. Okay, just because you won the lottery doesn't guarantee you that you'll come here in the US. You have to understand those things. All right, you have to show that you can be able to afford, okay, money to keep you here for at least 6 months before you get a job. Guys, you know, here in the US, it's very, very expensive. I'm telling you, living here, if you don't have a job, just because you won a lottery, it doesn't mean that you can just come just like that. Okay, you have to understand these things. Okay, sometimes I know these are the things that people maybe don't want to hear. Okay, but you know, the stuff that you don't want to hear is actually the right things. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth, guys. So you really have to know, like if you win that lottery, you have to know where you're gonna get the money. You have to show actually that you have the money to push you. If you have the whole family, you have to show you have enough money for you to live here for at least 6 months before you get a job. Okay, if you don't know anyone, I mean, if you know anyone, you have to show that maybe you have someone who can accommodate you. But if you don't have anyone who can accommodate you, where are you gonna stay? How can you leave your country just like that and come blindly to a country that you've never been to and expect there's no money here that you can get? They don't even want you to come here and start bugging the government and asking them to give you money. Okay, that's what these guys, they don't want. They have people here who are homeless people, you know, people who live on the streets. You have to understand these guys. America is not just, you know, that country that you know, there's that misconception that you normally have back home. That, you know, here there's money all over the place. It's like as if you go and, you know, grab money or, you know, hanging on trees. Okay, there's that mindset that there's money, that just all you need to do is just come here. No, it's not like that, guys. It's not like that. A lot of people, they struggle. I've told you my story. I came as a student. I struggled a lot. I used to sleep on the floor with nothing. I'm telling you, a lot of people, they struggle here. Okay, so if you just come just like that with no plans and nothing like that, how are you going to survive here in the US? This country is very, very, it's tough here. Okay, it's tough. So if you go to that embassy and that guy, the person who is interviewing you, they think that, you know, you're going to come here and become a burden, they will never give you that visa. Believe me, they won't give you. They won't give you. You're going to go there, spend the money, pay for that visa interview, and you're going to get denied. That's what it is. I'm telling you, 75% of us, they get denials every time. Every time. Every time. Someone here is saying he was denied green card because he did not have education requirement. Exactly. Exactly. You have to have everything that they are looking for. Don't think it's going to happen just like that. Magic. Oh, I appear at the embassy and then boom, visa. It doesn't work out like that. You have to spend time and resources, maybe money. Okay, seriously. All right? Maybe get someone who can help you out, coach you, someone who has gone through that path before. Don't just go just like that. Okay, if you are spending money, really, if you are spending money to come to school here, you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars. You are going to spend thousands and thousands of, you are going to spend like maybe $1,000, $2,000 for their ticket. Okay, you're going to spend money in school here. Okay, to study here. You know, spend some money and get someone to actually coach you and train you. Someone who knows what it is, how it is in there at the embassy. Someone who understands everything about visa interviews. Okay, don't take chances, guys, because I see this a lot. Okay, and I used to do the same thing. I've told you, I was denied visa. My grandfather was denied visa. 82-year-old. Now he's 82-year-old. That time he was 80-year-old. Until when I went to Kenya and I went to that embassy. Okay, I went to the embassy. I took him there. Okay, these guys, they asked all kinds of questions. Okay, all right, all kinds of questions. They asked me. Every time I gave them the answer. And he got it. But the first time that he went there, okay, with my uncle, they were being asked questions. Oh, they don't know. They just talk like this, blah, blah, blah. They were denied. 80-year-old grandpa who even doesn't want to stay here. Old people, they don't care about this America life. They don't. Who want to come and stay here in the cold? No, all they want is just come, enjoy the place for a few days, go back. I stayed with my grandpa for 6 months. He didn't want to stay here. He wanted to stay here for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, he was complaining he wanted to go back home. He was complaining. He wants to go back home. Okay, they don't want to stay here. But still, no matter what you think like, oh, they won't want to stay here. That visa officer who is there, who is interviewing the person, they don't care whether he's 80-year-old or 100 years old. They don't care. What they want is to make sure that that person who gets the visa actually qualifies. So what really made a difference? 2 years down the line, same grandpa, same everything. It's me. I made that difference. I went to that embassy. I talked. I told them why I want him to come to the US. They asked me why is he coming to the US? We're gonna take care of this, this and so many questions. I had every answer on my fingertips, and he got it. But before, when they are, what? They don't know what to say, blah, blah, blah. They just keep quiet, you know? You do that, you won't get a visa. I'm telling you guys, okay? You have to have the confidence. I'm telling you, these guys here, I mean, Americans, they want people who are confident, okay? If you go to the embassy and you start stammering and you don't even, they ask you questions and you start thinking, what are you thinking about? You should have everything in your head, okay? And tell them why you qualify for that visa, all right? Okay, guys? So I've said you need to prove your intent to return back, all right? Now, what if you are denied? Okay, because of course, there are chances that you can get denied. Okay, you've seen that, right? I've told you, chances, 75%. Okay, out of those 10 random people that you're gonna meet at the embassy, 7 of them will go home without the visa. That's the bitter truth. Okay, all right, that's the bitter truth. But I'm telling you, if you are prepared, you're gonna get out of that embassy smiling with your visa, holding it like this. I'm telling you, all you need is preparations. All you need is take your time. Okay, all you need is do your research. All you need is know why you're coming to the US. All you need is show them that you have ties back in your country. Okay, all you need is show them the intent to return to your country. I'm telling you, you're gonna come back, you're gonna get out of that embassy holding your visa like this. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, all you need is preparations. Take your time, okay? Understand that these guys, they are doing their job at the embassy, and their job is to deny people visas. That's what you need to understand. The job there for that visa interviewing officer is to actually deny you a visa, not to give you, deny you. It's your job to show them that you qualify for that visa. You don't do that, you're gonna be denied. It's the bitter truth. Okay, but like I said, if you are qualified, if you do your research, if you work hard, try to know exactly what you need to do, you're gonna get that visa. Take your time, guys. Don't just go just like that. Okay, and a lot of people also, they think that, hey, you know what? I can find information on the internet, I can prepare myself, blah, 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 on the internet. There's a lot of information out there on the internet. Okay, there's a lot, millions and millions of, a lot of information out there on the internet. And this information is being consumed by everybody. Okay, so how are you gonna get your information that is unique to you, your own needs? How are you gonna get that information out there on the internet? Okay, so that's really why you need someone who can really guide you, okay, on how to go through this process. All right, someone who understands the process, someone who has gone through that path. All right, someone who has gone through that path. And like I said, you really need to understand this, like that they are there, the visa interviewing officer is there to deny you the visa. It's your work, it's your job to show them that you really qualify for that visa. Someone is asking me a question. How long should one stay before applying again for a visit visa after being denied? That's a very relative question, sorry. That's a very relative question because it depends. Like if you went for a visit and then you got denied, if if you want to come to the US again, you can't just go back again and start, come up with your own story. I want to come to the US again, right? You have to find another reason why you are coming to the US. Okay, another reason why you are coming to visit. Okay, and like I said, circumstances have to change. All right, if the first time they denied you visa because of something, then you have to change. I mean, the story, the narrative has to change, because if you go with the same story, you're gonna be denied. Okay, so until that changes, you can't really say that, okay, I need to go back to the embassy maybe the following day or whatever. So that's a question that I can't really answer. It depends with when your story changes. Okay, when do you think, like, I have now enough evidence. Okay, something different from what I presented before. Now, if I have it, I can go to the embassy and argue my case, and I'll get the visa. Okay, but you can, even if things changes, even if it's tomorrow, you can just go back to the embassy and tell them, hey, you know what? This is what I've gathered, okay, and this is the reason why I want to go to the US. Okay, all right? Okay, but if you go back there and think just because you are applying again, they're going to give you the visa, they won't do that. It doesn't work out like that. Trust me, believe me. Someone else is asking something. Added knowledge, Tobias. Okay, I read Tobias' message. So anybody out there with any questions, because this is a very sensitive topic to guys. Okay, I see a lot of, I'm telling you, the number of people who reach out to me on a daily basis, sometimes it's a bit overwhelming. I'm telling you, I get so many people. Oh, hey Bob, I was denied this. I wanted to come to the US, I was denied. I wanted to do this, blah blah blah. I went to the embassy, I was told this, and I get all kinds of messages. I'm telling you, okay, I'm telling you, a lot of people, they reach out to me, okay, because they face this problem, and this is a problem that, can you imagine? It's like 75% of people get denied. 75. That's a lot of people. That's a lot. That's a lot, guys. Out of 10 people, at least 7 of them gonna get denied visa at the embassy. Those who are going to the embassy, they're gonna get denied. That's a big percentage. And when you compare that with the rest of the world, 39% compared to 75% for us Africans. So you have to do your homework. You have to do your job. Okay? So again, when you are denied, don't make a mistake of just going back and reapplying just for the sake of it. Okay? Make sure that some things have changed. Okay? Circumstances that lend you to be denied visa in the first place have changed. Okay? All right? Maybe you lacked the confidence before. Maybe now you have the confidence. Maybe you didn't have the right documentations. Maybe now you have them. Okay? So many things. I'm telling you, a lot of things. So if you are out there and you are struggling with these visas, okay, I think a lot of you, because you follow me, you've seen me posting out there and saying we have this program where I teach people, I coach people, okay, on how to crack visa interviews, okay. I coach people on how to crack visa interviews. And I do this because I've gone through that part. I know how it feels to get denied visa. Okay, I know how it feels to get that visa. It's a really nice feeling. Okay, and I want to help you guys. I want to help you because I know what the problem is. Okay, I've interacted with a lot of people out there. People give me stories. I'm telling you, I learn a lot also from you guys. I'm telling you, a lot. I learn a lot from the messages that's why I make sure. Sometimes I might not be able to respond to your question immediately when you send me a message, but at least I try. There's some people out there, maybe you send me a message, I take maybe like 2-3 days to respond, but at least I make sure that I respond to those messages. Because I'm also busy, I have other things that I have to work on. But still, I make sure that I respond to those questions. No matter what kind of question that you have, I try to. I know what people feel because I was there in your shoes. Okay, I know how it feels to get denied. And that's why I'm having these coaching programs, because all my programs, any program that I have in my company, okay, whether it's a student visa interview coaching program, whether it's international scholars coaching program, whether it's our IT training programs, these are basically, my programs are based on my own experiences, my own life. Okay, because I came here as a student. Okay, I graduated from college. I struggled a lot here. I got a job. I worked in the industry as an IT consultant. I know what it takes to get a really good job here in the US. Okay, I know what it takes for you to get the right immigration documents once you are here in the US. Okay, and get it the right way. Okay, through employment. That's what I did. Okay, so that's what I try to walk people through my path of proven success. Okay, if you come through my program, I've told you guys, I work hard. Okay, and I make sure that if you come to my program, you are ready to work hard because I don't entertain mediocrity. I want people who are ready to work hard. Okay, if you come to this program and you want me to coach you, okay, I expect you to be someone who likes learning. Okay, we analyze your case, okay, we have scenarios, okay, mock interviews and all those things, okay, what you really need. Okay, we go through everything, your documents, we review everything so that you can get that visa. Okay, I take my work very, very seriously because I know the success, okay, your success, okay, is my success. Okay, your success is my success. All right? Okay, and it's not easy. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's not easy out there, okay? Preparing someone, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's all up to you. You are the person who's going to go out there to the embassy. I'm not the one who's going to go to the embassy. You are the person who's going to go to the embassy, okay? But I'll make sure that I've coached you. I've given you all the tools, every single information that you need for you to go out there and crack that visa interview. I'm telling you the truth. I'll make sure that I've given you every ounce of information that you need for you to crack the visa interview. Someone else is asking something. I applied for green card with my family, who is a child as per green card lottery. I don't understand that question. I didn't understand that, Brenda. So anyways, like I said, be prepared, okay? I'm there to help you guys. If you are serious about this, if you really want someone who can guide you on this whole process, okay, I'm there to guide you, okay? If you want to join that program where I can coach you to get your visa, if you have any visa schedule, student visa schedule, anytime in the near future, reach out to me, okay? You can send an email to success@successwithbobmwit.com. You can send an email to success@successwithbobmwit.com. You can also call me. You can call me on +1 813 573 5619 extension 402. You can call me on +1 813 573 5619 extension 402. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.